Okay, we're doing another Numa of Now podcast on November 14th, 2020. It's been an interesting year. I don't really want to get into all that right now. I do have another reading. Gotta pull this up real fast. This is going to be from the content cores document that we actually have available. I'm looking for it in my history right now. I thought I had it right here. It should be right here. There it is. I'm looking for a specific section called Wildfires. So I'm going to do a search here for wildfires. I found it. So, let us ponder an idea. We'll call this idea wildfire. Wildfires burn away and spread rapidly, especially when there are winds. There are winds of change that burn worldwide, and as they do, they revitalize in the ecosystems as well as in ourselves. People get burnt out, and most recover and renew. Consider the major currents which are changing. Potentials are arising and becoming prominent, calling our attentions and requiring us to recognize, to think again and differently from what we're used to. We prioritize in very many ways to adjust our changes in circumstances and also to refresh that which has become stale by over-familiarity and established habits. There will be examples, personal and collective, which can be and should be identified and rightly focused as benefiting from some wildfire. There are changes of form and morphs, which is more than reformatting, also a feature of real transformations along with deeper deepenings. This brings us to amplifields and fields in social systems. There are change intensifications, and with that comes renewals. It happens out of the ashes. Forest fires stimulate and encourage. They're more than pyrotechnics. There are parallels between natural occurrences and the man-mades. Last year, there were firepower and shootouts. Last year, as we know, people's lives and more were put under and destroyed. Shocks and horrors in the media about how old attitudes to conflict need to change. It would be nice to think a fundamental renewal would be that fundamental. And realistically speaking, it's unlikely to be as fundamental as it is really needed. And also, something is better than nothing doesn't suffice. These attitudes need more than new root and branch. They need total replanting, nothing less than a sea change of enormity and profound attitudinal shifts. Wildfire is intended to boost and to transform, to inspire people to lighten up and aspire, to better and to feel warm in their hearts. It's said people are waking, becoming, and realizing good, and that there are potentials for improvement and hope, even when it seems at odds. Most assuredly there's ascensions, one of our world collective, actively available in the inner and the outer resource storage. That resourcefulness we can call the collective world legacy. Sometimes that has been and still is unwisely used, abused, and wasted. Counterproductive trends can be changed. Much of current thinking and ideas arise in the context from within limitation. Consider this thinking. from without limitation. That brings expansion, and that's wildfire. Constructive expansion and coherence. Here's to it. Let's rock and roll. Wildfire is a spiritual initiative, one intended to inspire and activate the heart to compassion and realization. It stands alongside potentials and is an out-of-this-world immanence which complements future nows. Wildfires, an alchemy to invigorate and activate those who are reluctant and shy, to warm up, fire up, and inspire heart-filled mindfulness to come in from the frozen and thaw out. So there will be affiliations and collective supports to get ongoing, which really goes and grows, just like wildfire. Wildfire brings people with ideas of togethering together, to build energy, to enthuse together as catalysts and enablers. Wildfire your ability and discover. Okay, well that's a little section that Trine and I put together. Most of that's Trine's thrust, and I just organized it and put it into a little bit different package. It's another one of those things that I really can't take credit for, and is available in our 60-page document called Content Course, Future Now's Discovery Academy. And we've read through some of this last time. So I skipped ahead there to page 36 and 37 just to attach the wildfires because it's a constant theme of 2020. Like I said, it's been a really weird year. And I'm not even going to go into it really. I am going to read this thing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push the pause button and put my dog up. He's making a little bit of noise in the background, and yeah, I'm going to take care of that real quick. So there will be a short moment of silence. It will not be very long. And yeah, I hope I don't mess this up. If I hit the right button, we can do this just right. Yeah, this is where discipline really comes in. You just got to keep forward momentum. So, let's see. We've got... I'm trying to find where I ended last time. Yeah, the challenges. I think I ended the last episode with the challenges we face. So just to recount really quick... You know, there's three primary objectives that I'm trying to kind of stick to in the overall theme of things. And one of them is just to condense the work into bite-sized chunks with the aim to inspire forward progress. Wow, okay, I was just talking about that. Encourage others to engage in their own unique contributions, thus adding to the materials already available. Number 3, spiritualize the efforts and to honor the contributions of others to the field at large. So the challenges we face: maintain a level of demonstration as our numbers expand. Number 2, enable individual members to experience manifestation and transformation themselves for their own growth and deepening of consciousness. Maintain a synergetic state in which the individual wholeness and fulfillment and the group wholeness and fulfillment each contribute to and support the other. So here's kind of the first essay of our document. Foresight is essential to transformational leadership. This also requires solid grounding, founded in the intuitive... Gosh, I'm botching this up. Foresight is essential to transformational leadership. This also requires solid grounding, founded in the intuitive and knowledge systems which arose in the past, and which are in more than a few cases being reconfirmed by advanced science research. They were instinctive discoveries back then, when they were first in the process of revealing, but now they're cognitive as well, like the Enneagram and Kabbalah and many, many other symbolized systems of the discovery process, which now are enhanced further by data mining and logarithms and combined analysis into highly effective systems, which are in effect multiplier change mechanisms when used by wise practitioners. Wisdom systems. Prefixing science with the word modern actually distracts and diminishes. When early mankind engaged in experimentation, testing, and validating through engaging in life. Therefore, integral, and what we might call the golden sciences and arts, because there's no science without art, nor art without science. This brings us to whole brain functionalities and superhuman, whole systems thinking. As to the survival game, it's actually no different now, except now we must close some loops. Close the door where evil dwells as a prime necessity and prerequisite. We may not have woolly mammoths to catch. Instead, we have multinationals, and our local hunting ground is more likely to be the supermarket, and our information highway has changed to Facebook, Instagram, and so on, becoming the new Akashic record. We are now potentized to foresighting, along with other energetic change agencies. We employ the use of a collaborative effort and compounding alchemies, which include insight meditation and visioneering. In a way, there is a pioneering art that predates technology. It's the first expressions of new formats and the further development of established formats, so we can think of it as a prototyping and research and development. We share what we feel is on target and worthy of contemplation. Consider the cube, incubate, as both a physical and occult form, a simple form into multidimensionality. We employ the use of a collaborative effort to bring new ideas to the surface of our imaginations in an attempt to activate our fullest potential and to share transformative experiences to others along the way. As a Discovery Academy, this flagship operation does nothing more than share what we feel is on target and worthy of contemplation, all the while offering possible solutions to improving our plagued planetary plight. The cause being to uplift the human spirit and provide many new avenues for future discovery. You'll find many topics here, and we can assure you that these efforts are aimed at transformation. In an effort to bring practical solutions to an increasingly complex world, we are recognizing the many paradigm shifts that have recently converged on our human family, and through pattern recognition attempting to communicate a new mode of expression. This expressive language is at the fingertips of all, but each must find it for themselves. Future Nows is a flagship operation, a think tank, if you will, that is pushing the boundaries of wisdom. We recognize that there are many exceptionals and a new breed of philosophers, scientists, and truth seekers shining their light. We are a growing, integral, global community of like-minded and not so like-minded individuals committed not only to unity but also multiplicity and integrative sciences and arts. Steps forward to future nows manifest. What drives us is our passion for the raw human experience and what can come out of a continual discourse among many. We share much and have much to share. Those interested in discovery as well as interested in contributing to a growing body of knowledge are welcome. This is a horizontal organizational operation, and we welcome anyone with novelty and a unique perspective. We actively invite your participation in Future Nows as an incubator generator. The invitation is extended to those who have something of value to offer humanity in this trying and amazing time. We are in service to humanity, truth, and our true selves. The discovery process will broaden the horizons of your mind. Are you ready? Then Adventure awaits. We welcome you to a new age for humanity, one that goes beyond the models of competition and rests firmly on collaborative ground. Future Now's Discovery Academy. Alright, I'm going to wrap up the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you think about the invitation, and we welcome your thoughts moving forward in all these ways. Peace profound in the pneuma of now.